this beautiful studio was created and funded by Mr. Emmanuel Acho. You know, a man that has made his name not only in sports media, but also for having uncomfortable conversations. And also, Emmanuel Acho is an old man. Let's talk about another old man and have an uncomfortable conversation about him. Joe Flacco. He looks terrible right now, fellas.
He looks bad.
Yeah, what's the deal with him?
Man? I hate, before you answer, I'm sorry, 1 second. Time out.
Go ahead.
I hate when I come on this show. Because I love the show.
It's not a lot lately.
But why are we talking about Joe like y'all surprised? You surprised he's bad?
I'm not surprised.
He's only been good for like a year or two in his whole career, for real.
Shady, he won a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl.
And with,
put some respect on his name, please.
I must be being honest. I never thought Joe Flacco was a superstar type quarterback. He had one great postseason.
11 touchdowns, no interceptions en route to winning a Super Bowl.
He had no great years, but he had that postseason. He was like, oh, wow, it's pretty good. But, like, now he's never – like, it's Joe Flacco we talking about.
What you want him to do, go to Dylan Gabriel? Because that's the backup.
You know they should go to.
That's the backup.
On a serious note, I would love for Shedeur to play, but I'm okay with playing a younger quarterback. If it's Dylan Gabriel, I'm okay with that. Like, let's see what the future has for us. There's no future with Joe. There's no presence with Joe. Joe bad. He was terrible last year. Last year they benched what's the young quarterback from the Colts?
Talking about
the young quarterback.
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
And then Joe got in there and he was god awful.
He was bad.
It was really bad. He was so bad that people started believing in Anthony Richardson again. That was nasty. That was really nasty. We'd have some fun tweets, though, too, about it. Joe Flacco's kids were apparently at the game in Browns uniforms right there. It's time to hang it up, man. It's time to hang it up.
Twitter's crazy. Twitter crazy. They good.
They're crazy, brother. They're crazy. No, but, I mean, yeah. When do we – who is it, first and foremost? Is it Dylan Gabriel or is it Shedeur?
We know it's Gabriel.
And when do we make that – when do we make that move?
You know it's Gabriel. I would give Flacco 1 to 2 more games.
He ain't got 2 more?
I give him 1 or 2 more. See if something can turn.
That's what I'm betting against.
And then you go to Gabriel. But I think the most important question, and Shady, we never got his opinion on this from yesterday, Care Bear.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders. Remember that? Did you hear about that report that came out that the Baltimore Ravens tried to draft Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round before the Browns drafted him? But Shedeur said he didn't want to back up Lamar Jackson, so he said no.
All right. What's wrong with that? Who want to go to the league and be a backup?
I agree.
What are we talking about? It's Shedeur, the same guy that we thought was going number 1, number 2, or a first round pick. Now you go in the 5th round. Why would I want to go somewhere where I can't play? Because you ain't playing with Lamar. I don't care what Deion, Prime, who. You ain't playing with Lamar ever. It's never ever gonna happen, no matter how good he is.
But don't all rookies outside of top 2, top 3 round picks, you come into the league, you start as a backup, you work your way up.
It's how you think. When you think. Shedeur was raised by Deion Sanders. He's going to have a lot of confidence. I'm a starting quarterback in this NFL league. Okay. I can't do that with Lamar. I can't do that with Josh. I can't do that with the Chiefs. But I can do that with the Browns.
But to me, because I argued this yesterday, 2-5. In life, I feel like you can only control what you can control. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wanna play the hand they wish they had, not the hand you dealt. If you go to the Ravens, it's a much better orchestrated of a situation. Tyler Huntley has made it to a Pro Bowl within the last 4 years as a Baltimore Ravens quarterback. I repeat, Tyler Huntley has made a Pro Bowl within the last 4 years as a Ravens quarterback. Lamar Jackson got hurt. Tyler Huntley played, and he made it to the Pro Bowls like a third alternate. If you go to where you're supposed to get drafted, the Ravens, whatever it is, who knows how the chips may play? Because now you in Cleveland. Cleveland has yet to produce a good quarterback, and guess what? You're still the number 3 quarterback on the roster. Like, it's not like he went to Cleveland and started day 1, people. Y'all remember, instead of backing up Lamar Jackson, now he's backing up Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel. So, like, I hear you, even Care Bear, I hear you, but, like, for what?
I just, if I'm him, I want the teams that was looking at me before all the hate came in the draft. It was the Saints. That was the team that wanted to get him. It was the Browns that wanted to get him. It was another team that was the Giants wanted to get him. So all I'm saying, all these teams that I could play early, why would I go there?
Would you have ever said no? If a team, because you went in the 2nd round, if I'm not mistaken, Jeremy Maclin goes in the 1st. If somebody calls you, would you? Because Westbrook wasn't Philly. Let's not get twisted. You were not going to go start day 1. He's the greatest Philly running back, not named LaShawn McCoy, which you went to outside of Saquon Barkley now.
Wow.
You would not have called and been like, hey, sorry, Andy. Y'all got Brian Westbrook, bro. I'm trying to start day 1.
Well, stats-wise, I probably was, I don't know what he did in college. He was really, really good in college, right? I'm not trying to compare me and him, but he was more hype coming out of college, right? He was always on TV doing his thing. But if I was him and I had all that hype and all that, and I knew how good it was, the way he thinks he's good, I'm saying that. Yeah, I don't want to play for them. I want to go to a big market team like Philadelphia, like the Giants. I'm a Cowboys superstar player, good lineman. I want to go there. If players could do that like the way he did, they would do it.
Does it change your
opinion? And they're going to start doing it.
Does it change your opinion at all about the whole draft process, knowing that Shedeur said no to incredibly quality franchises? The Ravens are one of the most well-run franchises in all of sports. Knowing that a team like the Ravens called him and he was like, nah, I'm good on y'all. Does it change how you view everything?
Nah, I actually respect him more for that. Because what's he going to do with the Ravens? He can't run. He gonna be doing read options. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with him going to a team where I can play right now today.
But he's not. That's my problem, though, Care Bear. Like, that's my problem. He's the third
process, though. I mean, you know.
I completely agree with Shady.
Real quick. He's never, ever going to play for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Never.
But he could potentially, eventually, once they get an old man a seat, he might get on there.
But remember, I said this yesterday. I said this to Care Bear yesterday. Dak Prescott was not supposed to start for the Cowboys. Tony Romo was. That's why Dak was taken in the 4th round. Kirk Cousins was never supposed to start for Washington, ever. Robert Griffin, former Heisman winner, was taken in the 1st round. If you're a 4th rounder and there's a 1st rounder, you're not supposed to start over the 1st rounder, regardless of their talent level. Tom Brady was never supposed to start for the Patriots. Drew Bledsoe was the first $100 million quarterback. Brady was a 6th-round pick. Like, you never know how your career is actually going to pan out. You just go where you're called. You bust your butt. You let the chips fall where they may. If you don't make your team, you make the league.
Yeah, man, that's how they used to think. So you thinking like the old ways. It's a new generation now, bro. Yeah. For example, a guy like Michael Parsons, a guy like Jamar Chase, they set out their last eligible year in college, and they still went to the league. You think they like that in the NFL? There's no tape on me. We got to take the chance. Or a guy saying, you know what? I ain't doing nothing at the combine. I'm going to do a little bit at the pro day. You think they like that? Travis Hunter, the way he handled his draft stuff, you think they like the way he did that? You got to accept it. And you want to see a lot more of players controlling their careers now than they did back then.
But in retrospect, can we say this? Thus far, did Shedeur make the right decision? Now we have hindsight bias to look at it. I'd rather be the number 2 in Baltimore.
It's too early to say, though.
I agree with. There's no path to play in Baltimore. There's no path to play in Baltimore. The examples you listed. We're talking about Drew Bledsoe. We're talking about Dak Prescott. They got in because of injury. And I'm sorry, for as talented as Drew Bledsoe might have been in the first $100 million quarterback, he's not Lamar Jackson. Tony Romo's on the tail end of his career. He's not Lamar Jackson. Like I said yesterday, Lamar Jackson's arm could fall off. They would try to heal that sucker and put him back out there on the field before they put anyone else on. I'm sorry, like he's different. And I do agree. I think he is in a better position. Right now, you got Joe Flacco, who's playing like garbage, and you got Dylan Gabriel, who might play like garbage ahead of you, and then I have to go to you. Lamar Jackson, barring injury, you weren't even sure you were going to be in that position. Maybe you were in the same position where you're sitting behind their backup as well. I think there's a way better path for him to play in Cleveland. Cleveland, yes, it sucks. You're playing for the Browns. Every quarterback that got drafted to the Browns, I'm sorry, they stink. But he's going to play much quicker than he would have been in Baltimore.
But are you better? See, I think we're being too short-sighted, though. I think we're looking through the peephole, not opening up the door. I think we're being too short-sighted. Are you better off going to a Ravens organization? Lamar, he gets injured more often than not. Not that I want him to get injured, but he misses time game today, right? Tyler Huntley has gotten some snaps behind Lamar Jackson along with a couple other quarterbacks. Are you not better off going to the Ravens? Start your 2 games a year, your 3 games a year, whenever Lamar happens to miss, although Lamar is one of the best players ever. Start your 1 or 2 games, see what happens, go have your illustrious 10, 15-year career, or go to the Browns, where no quarterback has ever done well, including Baker Mayfield, who we started the show talking about. As good as Baker looks now, even in Cleveland, he didn't do all that well. To me, he did well, but he didn't do all that well. So I'm like, I hear y'all saying, oh, go start. Yo. To me, that's real short-sighted, bro.
So you want him to be a backup forever?
Not forever. Not forever.
Going to the Ravens. Like, for example, man, I look at him, his family and everything. They on commercials. They doing these great things. And you talking about being happy and okay and satisfied with being a backup.
It's not that.
And a backup to a guy that's going to be playing for another 10 years.
But everybody knows in the league, 2-5, you serve your time. Your time was only 6 or 7 games. My time was 2 years until Michael Kendricks and DeMeco Ryans got hurt. But in the league, everybody has to serve their time. Like, you serve your time until the starter, something happens, or you're good enough to start. Nobody just starts right away unless you're a top 15 overall pick or a first-round pick. To me, like, it's just a part of the process. You serve your time. I hear y'all. It's not like I disagree with y'all vehemently. I'm not, like, righteously disagreeing with y'all. I'm just like...
It's tough to adapt that mentality in 2 days, though. He went into that draft expecting to be a top 15 selection. 2 days later, he's sitting there on Sunday. Phone hasn't rang yet. Now they're calling me saying, oh, yeah, well, we want you to maybe back up Lamar this year. There's no path to the field for I have to sit behind Lamar.
But then let me
go somewhere
But here's
else.
my thing. Peep this, y'all, and I've never thought about this until now. If Shedeur was only willing to go to places where he could start right away, then there were only about 6 teams that he could have gone to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which changes everything now. You feel me? Because now at the point in which the Titans took Cam Ward, 5 teams you can go to. Yeah. Steelers were always going to take Aaron Rodgers. 4 teams you can go to. Yep. He could have gone to the Giants,
Raiders.
but they had gotten Russell Wilson.
Raiders.
He could have gone to the Raiders, but remember, they had already acquired Geno Smith before the draft. So it could have gone to the Giants. He could have gone to the Colts. Obviously, still could have gone to the Colts. Right. And then there was the Saints. That was a team, but we've heard, different things that happened during the Saints interviews from people I respect.
But I think you got some bubble teams like the Cardinals. Kyler Murray does good.
But you're backing up Kyler too.
But that's not that bad. He's gonna do good for the first 5 games. And everyone's talking about him, and then eventually he's gonna show up the way he does every year. So, you get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah.
But I guess my thing is like, if you want to go somewhere where you can start right now, I just care.
Or a chance to play. How about that? A chance to play.
Fair.
I can see him has a chance to play from other teams. There has no chance to play
in Baltimore
for the Ravens.
The chat brings up a good point. What if he thought it was a prank call? He could have thought it was a prank call again after what happened the first time.
Yeah, that's crazy. We do have some super chats, though.
Super
We got some
chat!
super chats. We got some return super chatters, too. Lulu says this directly to Shady. You got to relax. Sanders is not that guy. Shady sounds like a pure hater when he talks about anyone not named Shedeur.
Oh, wow. Address that.
Shady, response?
Respond, Shady. Take
know
this
you
one
got
shot.
some.
Yo, Lulu, text your number. I got to talk to you on the phone. Who I'm hating on? I said Baker Mayfield's a good quarterback now. Changed my mind. Who else I talked about?
Herbert?
Herbert's really, really good player. Got to see in the playoffs.
Talk to Lulu. Don't talk to Trey.
I'm trying to just figure out, like, Lou, what I got going on? Listen, bro, one thing about me, I'm always honest. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to be real, and I'm going to be fair. If you telling me a player is good, show me. Don't tell me, show me.
That's
because if
fair.
a player is bad, I'm going to show you he's bad.
What other super chats we got, Social Trey?
We got some other super chats. This was just kind of piggybacking off of what Shady said. Edward Lopez sent a $10 super chat and said Ray Lewis and the defense carried Joe Flacco.
Yo,
No, he didn't.
No, real
No,
quick.
he didn't.
Yes.
That
Yo,
sounds dumb as hell.
yo.
Hold on, that sounds dumb as hell.
Alright.
Ray Lewis was
Alright.
hurt. Ray Lewis had the tricep injury, bruh. Don't say that Ray Lewis carried Joe Flacco.
Oh, my bad. It wasn't
Ray
him.
Lewis was hurt.
Was it Lodi Nada? Oh, it was T.
Maybe
Simmons?
T-
Was
sure.
it T. Simmons?
But Ray was
was
hurt.
it Ed Reed?
I'm just saying, if you're going to come with facts,
Talk
I'm
about
correct.
Okay.
12 touchdowns, no picks. That's what Joe Flacco had in the playoffs. 12 touchdowns. Who said that?
That was Edward Lopez.
Edward. 12 touchdowns, no picks.
Yo.